Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? Happy Thursday. I hope your day is going well. And let's get to it. Kobiak interviews, second interview this Saturday. So that's very exciting. We have Kubiak and then we have Davis Webb. It seems like those are um, the final two candidates, unless there's a mystery candidate. We kind of talked about Gruden. I know that's a stretch, but doesn't hurt to talk about that. Um, the Browns DC yesterday, Jim Swartz, he's pissed. He basically told the Browns to go fuck themselves for not considering him for the head coach position after they hired Todd Monken. And I mean, the Browns have a solid D. They're terrible, but they have a solid D. So, do we do we talk to Jim Swartz at least possibly for the defensive coordinator position, or is he out because he just thinks he's a head coach now? I think he's just pissed off because they should have at least considered him for the position. So, um, Jim Swartz, I mean, it looks like he'll be on the market soon. I know he's still under contract. So, something would have to be worked out if we're going to speak to him. More to come. Let's see how that goes. Patrick Graham, with no surprise, right? He's going to Pittsburgh. Out of all teams, I'm happy for him. Pittsburgh's known for their defense, and I think he did a great job considering he's with our dysfunctional team. Let's call a spade a spade. um it's sad that we never got to see him really showcase his full potential, right? Just because there was so much change. I know they were probably trying to make him the scapegoat, past coaches plenty of times, but he weathered the storm this whole time, and he's really been our only consistent coach on the team. So we knew Patrick Graham was going to leave. I mean, we're going to build our whole new coaching staff with whoever the new head coach is. So, just thank you to Patrick Graham. Thank you for everything you did. I mean, it sucks to see you leave, but we knew this was coming. So, thank you, Patrick Graham, and congrats. And I wish you success with the Steelers. And if there's for a team that's known for their defense, I think he's going to thrive in Pittsburgh as long as they Pittsburgh keeps doing what they do and hold on to McCarthy. I think they're going to build something special over there. They're it's another team, but let's just be truthful. I think they're going to be all right. Um, Bo Nix, he's not happy about Sean Payton, sharing his surgery history. I mean, Sean Payton's a dickhead, we all know that. I mean, so good for Bo Nix for calling him out. And yeah, that was kind of foolish, like especially, Sean Payton of all guys, I'm sure that's the way he coaches, right? When he was putting hits on players. Um, I'm sure that's something that he pays close attention to, right? Like for opposing teams, just like injuries, other guys' injuries and surgery past. I'm sure Sean Payton's the type of guy that would just go after that. So I'm sure, sometimes you just say things without thinking, and I think that's what he did. But good for Bo Nix, and you know that's kind of crazy. So there was 10 vacancies, and now we're down to two. It's just us in Arizona. I think the Raiders job is definitely more attractive than the Arizona head coaching job. Um, so I don't think there's real competition there. If we want Kubiak, I think that's our guy. If we want Davis Webb, I think that's our guy. Again, unless Denver, ties down Davis Webb, Kubiak's the only candidate. Um, but it's a little scary because Kubiak still has a Super Bowl, right? So on Saturday they could make him a huge offer. He can make a verbal agreement. However, if there's no pen on paper, if Kubiak changes his mind, say they lose the Super Bowl and you know the Seahawks say, "Hey, let's run it back. Let's try this again. We came this close." Or if they win and they say, "We want to run it back. We could keep winning." There's a possibility that they pay Kubiak big bucks to stay, right? Um, and he says he just changes his mind. Then we're screwed because what do we do from there? There's no more head coaches left. And, I know there's guys that are probably not talked about. I'm sure there's more good head coaches out there, but these are the ones, that are, um, you know, these are the regarded coaches that are hot on the market, right? I'm not saying we're 100% screwed if we miss out on Kubiak because I'm sure there's some sleepers out there, even college coaches that we could possibly go after if we're truly trying to find that young offensive minded coach. Um, but yeah, I think we're close to going into panic mode, right? Like if we do make a verbal agreement with Kubiak and he backs out, then I think it's time to panic. But then, a lot of Raider news insiders are saying, are applauding the Raiders for taking their time and not rushing to get the head coach. So Raider Nation's kind of divided right now, where one half is saying, "Oh my God, we missed Jesse Minter. He was the guy, and we dropped the ball," or the other side saying, "Well, it's good the Raiders aren't rushing into this." I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, I never wanted Jesse Minter. I never wanted Dave DeBall as a head coach. So I don't think we missed out on anything. I don't think we're dropping the ball just yet, right? Now, if Kubiak doesn't hit or if Davis Webb doesn't hit, then I'm gonna start to question. Okay, what's going on with football operations in Vegas? But right now, I'm not panicking because I know that we might have to wait till after the Super Bowl. So, what are your thoughts, Raider Nation? I mean, I'm always open to, thoughts. I could be wrong the way I'm looking at this. Maybe I should be panicking. I don't know. Leave your comments. If you like this, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. I'm sure, I mean, shoot, news could break right now or after I record this. So just be on the lookout. Make sure your notifications are set. And again, thank you so much, Raider Nation. And also, this is not a paid advertisement, but I encourage you to sign up for the Black Hole. Be a member. Be a member. I mean, you sign up, it's that lifetime membership. There's so much perks. It keeps you in the know. So when you're planning your games for next season, you can find out where the parties are. You could get some cool gear. So sign out for the Black Hole. This is Raider Nation family, so I encourage you to do that. But again, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Peace out, Raider Nation.